good things.
Oh,
become my guy, earn it.
Yeah, I agree. Do something worthwhile. Do something good for Americans instead of just foreign countries. Did you guys see the Rob Reiner son thing? The story, the horrible story, but it came out that it was like reporters saying Bill Hader had a huge argument with Rob Reiner's son at Conan O'Brien's party, like an explosive argument. And then he went home and like stabbed his father and mother and
was between
stepmother
him and his
to death.
father.
I heard that he argued with his father and like a really bombastic, loud argument. And then I heard he had an argument with Bill Hader as well. And some piece of shit journalist was like accosting Bill Hader the day after this. Like Bill Hader's like stressed on his phone, like pacing outside, clearly upset about this. And some cunt is like trying to lean on him and be like, what do you know about? And it's like, this is.
Was the argument real? Because you guys heard different things. I'm lost.
There was definitely a loud argument at Conan O'Brien's party the night before. I thought his father was involved. It's very possible that it was his father and Bill Hader involved, arguing with the son. Maybe one of them had the other's back or something, or was trying to intercede. But I heard that I think the daughter found the body the next day around noon or 3 p.m. or something. But then they said that Billy Crystal and Larry David were there before the cops, like their neighbors. And I can't think of a worse like group of men to come save me if I'm potentially like in trouble. That's Billy Crystal and Larry David's feeble Jewish asses. They're both like 85-year-old frail Jewish men. Like I don't
think they got there until Rob Reiner and his wife were long dead. Which is like, I heard reports initially that a family friend found the bodies, and in my head I'm like, please let that be the truth. But then it came out, I think fully, like factually, that it was the daughter that found it. And that's like, I can't imagine a trauma like that, like uncovering your dead father, your dead stepmother, murdered by your own brother. Like your life is destroyed. Your life will never be the same. It's destroyed. This trauma can't be like healed or moved past. Like this, that is tragic. That's
like violently with a knife, though. Like it's going to be there.
That
would have
scene
been
had to be
blood
horrid
everywhere. You know, they were, and it would have been a big trailing scene as the knife fight progressed through the home. It's not like he's a commando and he like. And
the son was a drug addict, right?
Apparently, yeah. They had. I think Rob Reiner and his son had worked on a movie before, because I've seen a lot of those clips going around, and it's really heartbreaking because it's like Rob Reiner recognizing his son has like a serious drug addiction with like, I don't know the exact drug, but like real deal drugs, hard drugs. This isn't pot. Like he's on the street, and Rob Reiner like clearly loves his son, cares about him, like wants to help, and and then you see these interviews and the son's like eyes are not at all in concert with what he's saying. Like he looks out of it, even in these old interviews about the movie made about him. And you can almost see like a really sad wish casting of like Rob Reiner trying to be like, yeah, and we're past this now. You know, we have to always address it and like handle this, but like we're moving past it together. I have a better understanding of my son and like why he felt so bad to turn to these things. It's horrible. It's like a scene that if it was in a movie, you'd be like, this is so tragic and cruel. This is like almost unrealistic.
But he had such a string of hits in the 80s and early 90s. I'm looking right now. It's like A Few Good Men, Misery, When Harry Met Sally, A Princess Bride, Stand By Me, Spinal Tap, An American President. Like he like for 6 or 7 years there, they were just all.
I didn't know he did Misery. That's an awesome movie.
Yes. It's almost out of character. Like When Harry Met Sally, Princess Bride, Stand By Me. If you told me that the same guy did all those, I'd kind of buy it. Then you throw Misery in there and you're like, whoa, range. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't talk about this without mentioning Trump making it about him. Like
the most narcissistic. People are calling it the most narcissistic post of all time.
He's like,
that was just needlessly cruel. Like, why?
It's reportedly due to the anger he calls others through his massive, unyielding, incurably affliction with the mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome. He thinks that's why his son killed him. It's like, it's about you, Trump. It's about you. You think he killed him in defense of Donald Trump?
I don't know if there's ever been a more tone deaf poet. Like, that's just cruel. It's cruel for cruelty's sake. I don't like that.
Finger on the pulse of like what people wanted to hear, Trump, and he's just losing it.
He's in a little silo where the only people he hears are his big donors, seemingly. Like he doesn't know how off-putting that is to a lot of people who are like what the fuck? Like, this is a director. I don't know a lot about Rob Reiner. I know he didn't like Trump, but it's like
very
he made movies and shit. Like, and then he died in like the most, okay, sure, fine, whatever. But like, he's still a private citizen, and he was mostly a guy who made movies. Who cares if he hates Trump?
He's why you can't smoke in restaurants anymore.
I know that. All I knew about Rob Reiner when I heard that story was the South Park reference episode to him. That's all I knew about him. I had to look it up and because I haven't seen those other movies he made. But Misery, I was like, oh, Misery, that's a sick movie. Like, that's really good. I like that.
You haven't seen A Princess Bride?
Or no, A Princess Bride. Yes, I've seen that. Yeah, as a kid, I saw, and I liked it a lot. I liked Andre the Giant. I thought he was so cool because he was so big. Yeah,
but Inigo Montoya is my favorite though. Like that, I love that guy.
He's solid.
Choice.
Yeah,
good choice.
I liked who is that guy? What's the actor name of the Sicilian?
Oh,
who's like never get in a battle of wits with a Sicilian. He's like,
that is on the line.
I don't know who that actor is, but I love that guy. He's so funny.
He's still around. He's still acting.
He's still kicking. Good for him.
He plays a recurring character in Star Trek with a bunch of shit on his face. And every time he comes back with that little voice, you know who it is. It's great.
I didn't know that was him.
He's the Grand Nagus of the Ferengi.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I liked him more in Princess Bride.
Me too.
That was his best character. Yeah. Anyway, that was like indefensible. I didn't know. I don't know who would read that post from Trump and be like, "This is a good take. This is good. This is a good way." And
then
respond
Michelle Obama is on, I think Jimmy Kimmel, and she's like, "Rob Reiner was a wonderful man. He was not deranged. He was generous. He was kind. He was caring. Like she, like killed it. Like they're lucky Michelle Obama doesn't want to deal with the bullshit of running for president.
You think she'd do well?
I think she'd win.
Maybe
Michelle Obama.
I don't know.
Yes,
she would have to earn my vote. She starts in a hole. Like
she's got homie with her though. You know, like he's coming too.
Oh, like you're low key voting for her for Barack by
her
proxy.
Number one advisor is going to be Barack Obama, and I feel like Barack Obama, if he's like, I don't think we should drop that bomb, she's gonna listen. She's gonna listen.
Sweetheart, I know you really want me to help you with this whole president thing, but I've told you it's gay and I want to hang out on the beach.
I think highly of the Obamas, but I also think the more time you spend in power, the more you get corrupted. I would rather have somebody different.
Sure. Yeah,
I'd rather have somebody good than somebody different. We're in such a...
Oh, come on.
Dude, we don't... Good people for so long. Good people aren't allowed to get that high, dude.
Man, we stepped outside the fucking lines a couple years ago, and you see what we got. We're trying to start a war with Venezuela for some reason. I don't understand.
Oh, it's to keep imaginary fentanyl out.
Look, man,
it's because we won all that war.
Even if that's true, there's a lot going on that I'm not comfortable with, and I would love a traditional button-down, fucking professional, elegant statesman. Like, does that not exist anywhere? Give me a fucking engineering nerd from fucking Harvard or something. Give me an economist, someone who like.
You think some like nerd goober is going to be popular enough? Some Poindexter egghead is going to be like, I'm saying like you need to realize how people vote and why they do, and the reason that like Nixon killed JFK. For everyone who listened to the radio debate thought Nixon slaughtered him, and everybody who watched TV thought JFK slaughtered him. And that's because that's what matters in politics. Like it's optics.
You know, that's the election where black people switched and became Democrats.
I didn't.
Martin Luther King was in prison, and his wife called and got in touch with Nixon. Said, "Is there anything you can do for us?" He blew her off. She called JFK. And he said, "I'll do anything I can for you." She calls like some Ebenezer Baptist Church bigwig, and he lets every congregation in the fucking country know we're Democrats now. And the voting in 56 or whenever it was, Republicans had 60% of the black vote, and in 60, Democrats had 70% of the black vote.
It's a quick swing. I think of every president we've ever had, actually, you can't say this because we don't have audio recordings of all of them. Nixon might have my favorite voice, like the most unique voice that's like the most novel. Trump might be up there. Obama's cadence is up there. Reagan, not even close. Cadence. I just mean like as far as novel, unique voices.
Oh, well, it's definitely, I'll grant that it's novel and unique. I feel like if you're speaking to someone, you have an obligation to keep the pace up to some
That's fair. Yeah.
Right. And Obama takes so long to get his words out. I'm like, bro, you're losing your audience in this sleep fest.
He's too big on pregnant pauses because he'll say stuff like, my advisors were telling me to not bomb that wedding. And I told them, I said, I'm bombing it. And it's like, it's like, well, like, you could have said that in a better little bit of cadence. You could have been more professional.
Right.
But yeah.
And now I see other, I don't know how to say it eloquently, but like other black politicians kind of do Obama impressions. Hakeem Jeffries seems to do Obama impressions.
Gavin Newsom is doing an Obama impression.
Oh, I don't see it from him, but I'll look for it.
Yeah.
But and I'm like, dude, don't just copy Obama. Be your own guy. Yeah, that's okay. There's plenty of room for lots of different people in this. You don't have to copy Obama like there's only one recipe.
Mm-hmm.
I watched these Nixon interviews that are post-presidency after he's, had to resign and everything. It's a few years later. Mm-hmm. He's so articulate and intelligent and knowledgeable on every subject they talk about. That
he was incredibly smart.
It's like, oh no, we don't have politicians like that anymore. I'm listening to him like nodding along. I'm like, he's hitting about 90% of my brain capacity right now. This is good. He's being specific. He has numbers, he has names, and he has historical references.
He's a nerd. He's the kind of guy you wanted, like a complete and total eco policy.
More recently,
nerd.
Bill Clinton and Newt Gingrich would both hit that bullseye for you too. Those guys knew their politics. They spoke well, and they could be convincing.
I don't think Bill is a nerd though. I see Gingrich as a nerd for sure. I see Bill as like cool. Like or at least back then he was like everybody was like, this guy's like chill.
He had a cool aspect to it. When he played saxophone, I think it was saxophone on the Arsenio Hall show, I was like, holy shit, a president that could do something? I've never seen this.
Yeah. He's good looking. He's really, I think he's very, very intelligent. He always seemed, whether or not he knows anything about fucking dark matter, who knows? But when it came to policy, applying it and how the wheels of Washington worked, and then also had that worldly knowledge. He was dealing with all that with Kosovo and all that stuff. Like he lost a B-2 bomber at one point. He kept us out of wars, if I remember correctly.
We participated it via airstrike only. Keep us out.
Yeah. Love that.
Some of the politics, the politician nerds, though, are so obsessed with their own little sector that they never leave it and gain mass popularity. Like Rand and Ron Paul, clearly total fucking nerds, but they're so ideologically beholden to these a few select things that are just really unpopular with most people. It's just not.
I respect those guys though. I think watch me be wrong, but they're operating with what they feel is moral clarity, doing the right thing. And even if I disagree with them, I stand by it. Massey and AOC, two politicians who couldn't be further apart. I'm like, and although I think they're both coming from their own idea of right and wrong, what it's supposed to be. Whereas you look at the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, I think he's not coming at it from a position of right and wrong. He's a slimy little
cutthroat politician. He'll go wherever the wind's blowing.
Exactly. And he doesn't have any principles other than try to keep this job.
Yep.
And that's what I don't like. I'd rather have Massey, who I disagree with on 99%, doing what he thinks is right, than Mike Johnson doing what's right for him.
Yeah, Massey doesn't seem like a bad guy. But I also don't know enough. I saw people ripping on him, being like, "Oh, you voted for this spending plan under Biden, but you won't do this one because of some other thing." And it's if this is the big instance of hypocrisy, then he's probably a million miles ahead of a lot of these other people, these ghouls who don't even pretend to be consistent. They'll go on CNN or Fox and say something, and then the next day with no moral quandary about it at all, just go and say the opposite. That shocks me.
Did you see the Mask Pam Bondi? Or maybe it was the other one that shoots the puppies. They asked her how many veterans she had kicked out of the country, and she's like, "We haven't kicked any veterans out of the country." And he immediately goes, "We're now going to go via Zoom call to Joe here. He was wounded fighting for us and received a Purple Heart in 1989. You kicked him out of the country about 3 months ago to go back to Korea, a country he hasn't been in since he was 7. Joe, you there?
And then it would be funny to see a Korean guy and then just have his voice be like, "Happy to be here, John." Like completely an American, an assimilated.
Yeah, he was an American. And
she is an idiot, like a true blue moron.
They all look bad. They're all incompetent.
Meritocracy. It's all about who you know.
It's about loyalty and looks. Because he's got all those fucking blonde bimbos who can barely do their jobs. Clearly, like they're all a bunch of Mar-a-Lago faced ladies who seem incompetent. Like he's never look. If you're going to be picking the best and brightest, there's going to be some ugly women in the mix. Like if you look at those graphs of intelligence,
it's mostly going to be ugly men. It's mostly going to be.
I was thinking of like RFK Jr. too, right? This guy's this guy's going to be on our show pitching red lights soon, and that's the level of like self-taught doctor he is, and he's leading everybody.